Good day, grade 9 learners! Hello, I am Teacher Lester, aka Sir Les, and I welcome you all to another fun and meaningful learning. If you are new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe and hit notification bell for you to be updated of new uploaded videos. So what are we waiting for? Let's get this video started. Learners, our topic for today has something to do with your role as members of the society or community. This topic is actually discussed in the first quarter of your module, and this is under the component of health. Our topic for today is entitled Community and Environmental Health. Are you guys ready? Of course you are. So what are we waiting for? Let's get this discussion started. For us to be guided with the discussion for today, let us brace ourselves to these most essential learning competencies. The learner defines community and environmental health, explains how a healthy environment positively impacts the health of people and communities, discusses the nature of environmental issues, analyzes the effects of environmental issues on people's health, and suggests ways to prevent and manage environmental health issues. Class, let us remember that a healthy community reflects a sense of well-being. It is the foundation for achieving all other goals and is essential for a productive society. What are the meaning of the following words? Health, community, community health, and environmental health. According to the World Health Organization, health is a state of complete physical, mental, and social well-being, and not just the absence of disease or infirmity. It leads to a socially and economically productive life. Community is defined as a sociological group in a large place sharing one environment. It includes the individual and the family. Community health is defined as the art and science of maintaining, protecting, and improving the health of all the members of the community through organized and sustained community efforts. Lastly, environmental health comprises those aspects of human health that are determined by physical, chemical, biological, social, and psychosocial factors in the surrounding environment. Now class, let us find out what are the 10 characteristics of healthy community that is according to the World Health Organization in the year 2002. First, a clean and safe physical environment. Second, an environment that meets everyone's basic needs. Third, an environment that promotes social harmony and actively involves everyone. Fourth, an understanding of local health and environment issues. Fifth, a community that participates in identifying local solutions to local problems. Sixth, a community whose members have access to varied experiences, means of interaction, and communication. Seventh, accessible and appropriate health services and facilities. Eighth, the promotion and celebration of historical and cultural heritage. Ninth, a diverse and innovative economy. And number 10, a sustainable use of available resources for all. Next, let's have an activity. This is entitled Dream Big. Make a list of your ideal or dream community and existing community using the diagram below. In the space where two circles meet, write their similar characteristics. On the left side, list down the characteristics of your dream community. And on the right side, list down the characteristics of your existing community. And at the center, you write their commonalities. Afterwards, you answer these reflective questions. Why is your community an ideal one? Explain. What characteristics would you like to have in your community? And lastly, how can you make your community an ideal one? Learners, Remember that our government believes that a strong nation needs healthy citizenry. In order to achieve this, the Department of Health promoted community health with the partnership of community barangay, government, and non-government organization through the program called Primary Health Care, which is subsidized by the government and is available in the community for free. Now I give you the primary healthcare programs in the community by identifying the health center services and their functions. First, maternal health care is for prenatal, natal, and postnatal. Child health care is for immunizations and control of diarrheal diseases. Nutrition program is for Operation Timbang and food supplementation. Population and Family Planning Program is for free family planning. Control of communicable diseases is for Tuberculosis Control Program. We also have Environmental Sanitation Program for inspection of food establishments, control of non-communicable diseases for blood pressure screening. Dental health program is for tooth extraction, reproductive health care for counseling on family planning and reproductive health. We also have medical morbidity clinic for provision of free medicines, National Voluntary Blood Services for bloodletting activities at barangay level, epidemiology and surveillance program for controlling outbreaks like dengue, Disaster Management Preparedness Program for medical services or assistance during disaster, mental hygiene for adolescent counseling centers, and lastly, pharmacy services for distribution of medicines to all health centers. Learners, these are the perennial or most common community health problems. First is human excreta and sewage. Second, disease control. Third, peace and order. Fourth, human disposal. Fifth, food sanitation. Sixth, water supply. And seventh, drug abuse prevention and control in the community. Now, let's have the classification of refuse materials. First is rubbish. Rubbish are leaves, plastic materials, paper, rubber, bottles, and broken glasses. Next is sewage treatment residue. These are settled solid components of sewage wastes such as septic tank sludge. Next is business wastes. These are metal scraps. Next is abandoned automobiles. These are unwanted cars. Next is incinerator residue. These are ashes. Next is garbage. These are wastes from kitchen, cooking and serving of food, slaughterhouses, market refuse, waste from handling, and storage. Next is dead animals. These can be small or large. Small animals such as dead dogs, cats, and poultry. Large animals such as dead horses and cows. Next, street sweepings. These are leaves, paper, plastic, and cigarette butts. Next is special waste. These are dead batteries. Next is demolition materials. These are woods, roofing and sheeting scrap, construction waste materials. Learners, let us remember that natural resources and biodiversity explain why the Philippines is a rich country. However, despite or perhaps because of their richness and massive importance to the environment and humans as well, the forests face continuing destruction and possible extinction. These are the 10 most pressing environmental problems today. First is deforestation. Second is flash flood. Third is illegal mining. Fourth is soil erosion. Fifth is coral reef degradation. And lastly, the kinds of pollution, which are air, water, noise, and soil pollution. First to discuss is deforestation. It is the destruction of big areas in the forests. The Philippines is among the countries with the fastest loss of forest cover around the world. It ranks fourth among the world's top 10 most threatened forests hotspots. Next is flash flood. It is a sudden flood of great volume, usually caused by heavy rain. Next is illegal mining. It is defined as the extraction of valuable minerals or other geological materials from the earth from an ore body, lode, vein, seam, or reef which forms the mineralized package of economic interest to the miner in the absence of land rights, mining license, exploration, or mineral transportation permit or any document that could legitimate the ongoing operations. Next is soil erosion. Happens when soil and rocks are moved from one place to another by wind, water, and gravity. Next is coral reef degradation. It is a significant problem throughout the world. It has been acknowledged that 27% of the world's reefs have been affected. Next is air pollution, which means any alteration of physical, chemical, and biological properties of the atmosphere air. Next is water pollution, which means any alteration of the physical, chemical, biological, or radiological properties of a body of water resulting in the impairment of its purity or quality. Next is noise pollution. It is excessive sound that causes hearing loss, stress, fatigue, irritability, tension, headaches, and high blood pressure. And last most common environmental problem is soil pollution. It is chiefly caused by chemicals in pesticides such as poison that are used to kill agricultural pests like insects and herbicides that are said to get rid of weeds. And now, let us find out the effects of each of the environmental problems. These are the effects of deforestation: soil erosion, landslide, greenhouse effect, denuded upland, degraded watershed, flood, and destruction of corals along the coast. And here are the effects of flash floods: causes of diseases such as cholera and other waterborne diseases, loss of life, contamination of drinking water, destruction of sewage system, and destruction of dams. Next is illegal mining effects: water poisoning of all living things in it, destruction of beautiful coral reefs, and barrenness of land. And here are the possible effects of soil erosion: unproductive use of farmlands, difficulty in raising livestock, silting of artificial lakes, and loss of soil and vegetation, which causes climate changes. Here are the possible effects of coral reef degradation: loss of edible reef fish, reduction of species, diversity and richness, and alteration in the size structure of target fishes. And here are the possible effects of oil spill: the suffocation of marine animals and the death of trees from oil in roots. And last subtopic for today's lesson are the different agencies that concern and help us protect ourselves from the different community and environmental problems. First is DepEd, or the Department of Education. Next is the POPCOM, or Population Commission. Third is the DA, or the Department of Agriculture. Fourth is the PMA, or the Filipino Medical Association. Fifth is the PNRC, or the Philippine National Red Cross. 6 is the DILG or the Department of Interior and Local Government. 7th is the NNC or the National Nutrition Council. 8 is the NEDA or the National Economic and Development Authority. 9th is the DOH, which is the Department of Health. And the 10th one is the DBM or the Department of Budget and Management. And for some reflection, let me give you this activity. Complete the following statement. Number 1, environmental problems are... And number 2, in your own words, I can help solve environmental problems by... Yes, and thank you for watching, learners. I hope that you have learned a lot from your roles as a member of the society in protecting yourselves and others from different community and environmental problems. Again, if you are new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe and hit notification bell for you to be updated of new uploaded videos. Thank you for subscribing, and this has been Sir Les saying, let's dream and make it happen. Watch for other grade 9 video lectures. See you all on my next video. Goodbye!